Hello everyone, welcome again to live session of Manolo classes. I am Dinesh Kumar and I am working as an academic head of Manolo classes. In today's session I will discuss with you the most important news of 26 February 2022. So now we come to the most important news. Missiles hit Kyiv city on defensive. So that is not so important news, but as general information, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has emphasized upon the good arms, and he said that surprise enemy with Indian arms. So he has emphasized upon the importance and the quality of our arms, and as you are seeing that in the present scenario, there is a war between Ukraine and Russia, and Ukraine is not having sufficient weapon, so it is dependent upon the other countries and particularly in NATO or USA. But if any country will have the sufficient weapon with itself, then it will not remain dependent upon the other countries of the world. So reiterating this fact or considering this fact, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has emphasized upon the good arms for the purpose of defense and during the time of war. Now we come to this. So we are seeing this news regarding hijab since last week or 10 days. Now this controversy reached to the Honorable High Court as well, and High Court has reserved its verdict on the plea. So the plea was filed in High Court by some Muslim girls on the ground that wearing hijab is their fundamental right. As you may see here, the wearing of the hijab is their fundamental right, while claiming that hijab is an essential religious practice as prescribed in Quran. So now she contended that, or the petitioner before the Honorable High Court contended that wearing hijab is her fundamental right, and it is also the fundamental right of other Muslim girls according to their religious text, that is Quran. But the respondent in this case contended that the hijab cannot be considered as the essential religious practice, and since first of all, Article 25, which gives us right to religion as a fundamental right to religion as a fundamental right, so this right is not absolute in nature, rather it is subject to some reasonable restrictions. For example, it is subject to the public health, decency and morality and law and order, and it is also subject to some other restrictions under the Constitution of India, or specifically the part 3rd of the Constitution of India. So the contention of respondent was that educational institutions also have the right to provide a particular dress code, and if any educational institution has provided a particular uniform as a dress code, then it is mandatory for all the students to wear that uniform. So Honorable High Court has reserved its decision on this aspect, and now let's see what will be the view of Honorable High Court in this regard. But it is my advice to all of you that you should read Article 25 to 28 in the Constitution of India. These are regarding to the right to religion. Now we come to next. Now we come to this news. Honorable Supreme Court held that clarify legality of Bitcoin, and Honorable Supreme Court has asked from the government that the government should provide that what is its stand regarding the Bitcoin. So if we take the some background of this news, in the when the budget was introduced in the parliament by the respected finance minister of the country, then there was concern that this all the digital currency are subject to 30% tax. So in this row, Bitcoin is a digital currency and it was subject to the this income tax as well. So in this regard, Honorable Supreme Court has asked the government that government should also clarify its view regarding the Bitcoin as a digital currency. Now come to next. We come to this news. Russia willing to talk with Ukraine, Putin tells ZI. So basically क्या है कि you know that during the crisis between Russia and Ukraine, the world has divided into the two parts. Some countries are with the Russia and some countries are with the Ukraine. So we talk about the neighboring country China. So China is supporting Russia. China is supporting Russia on the ground that the concern of Putin is legitimate. Means the concern of Putin, who is the president of Russia, is legitimate on the ground that if the NATO will expand to the this Eastern Europe part, and it will come in the field where the Russia and the China and India are already having their presence. So in this case, the expansion of NATO may affect the security interest of the Russia particularly. So the action taken by Russia is justified in the given circumstances. It is the stand of the China. If we talk about the stand of India, then India is the party of, or India follows the policy of non-alignment. Non-alignment means India does not want to become the part of any group which are involved in the war. So ये हमारी जो पॉलिसी है नॉन अलाइनमेंट पॉलिसी, ये हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया के टाइम से ही हम इसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। और दूसरी बात ये है कि वी आर हैविंग गुड रिलेशंस विद द यूएसए हु इज सपोर्टिंग यूक्रेन, एंड वी आर आल्सो हैविंग वेरी गुड रिलेशंस विद द रशिया। सो रशिया ने हमारा हर युद्ध में साथ दिया है, सो वी कैन नॉट गो अगेंस्ट द Russia, but India did not support any country clearly. Neither it is supporting Ukraine nor it is supporting Russia. India has urged to the Putin, the president of Russia, to stop the war, because war is not the solution of any problem. Now we come to this. Biden announces additional sanctions on Russia. तो जो बाइडेन हु इज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूएसए, इन्होंने रशिया पर बहुत सारी सैंक्शन लगा दी हैं। अब रशिया और बहुत सारे यूरोप के कंट्री दे विल नॉट हैव एनी ट्रेड विद द रशिया, एंड दीज sanctions are in the form of coercion. Coercions means these are very hard in nature, and the reason being that Mr. Joe Biden has said to the Putin that there should not be war between Ukraine and Russia, and he should avoid the war. But Mr. Putin did not consider his statement, and he attacked on the Ukraine. Now we come to this news. EU to freeze European assets of Putin. तो यूरोपियन यूनियन ने पुतिन की जो भी यूरोप में असेट्स हैं उन सबको सीज कर लिया है. सो दीज आर नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. सो हेयर फ्रॉम दिस क्राइसिस यू मस्ट एम्फेसाइज अपॉन द लीगल प्रोविजंस. You must emphasize upon the legal provisions. Legal provisions, for example, I am telling some of the articles of UN Charter, like Article 23 to 25 and part, or we can say the Chapter 7 of UN Charter. These are very important because examiner may ask the question based upon this, because the practical aspect of this war you will find in the some of the provisions of UN Charter. now we come to this news. India said to eye rupee trade to offset sanction on Russia. So basically रशिया पर जो यूएसए ने सैंक्शन लगा दी हैं, तो यूएसए की करेंसी डॉलर है और जितने भी इंटरनेशनल ट्रांजैक्शन होती हैं, all these transaction takes place in the form of dollar. But due to the sanction on Russia, so there may be problem in the payment in the form of dollar to Russia. So इंडिया ने क्या एक नया इसका ऑल्टरनेटिव निकाला है. इंडिया ने सोचा है कि दैट वी विल हैव द trade relations with the Russia and its companies as well. So because we take various items from the Russia or various products from the Russia, so now India is thinking that we will make the payment in rupee to Russia, so that Russia will not get affected from the trade sanctions of the USA or other European countries. So that's all for today, my dear students. I will come again with the next topic. Till then, thank you very much. Goodbye.